Sage for a second here, and today we're looking at the Steadfast Cyborg Accessory Pack. So what this is essentially is an accessory pack that adds to the figure Steadfast here to give him more firepower and more mobility. He has, exoskeleton legs here, an attachment that goes over his cyborg arm. And then he has dual cannons on his shoulders, as well as a body armor piece, which you can see right here, to go over his chest. So let's go ahead and open this up and put this on the sucker. Okay, I like to start with these exoskeleton legs because this is actually one of the things I thought was one of the coolest things about this set, is that it comes with these exoskeleton legs. Now, the plastic is soft and rubbery, so you can make it fit onto different figures, but it specifically is made for Steadfast. And as you can see here, there's a peg in the foot that goes into his foot peg on his shoe. So let me just align that. Okay, and then once you have that in there, you just kind of position the rest of these bits around the leg so that they fit correctly. And so from the side you see here, basically a cyborg leg, exoskeleton leg. Let's see here. So of course you do the other for the same foot, other foot, the same for the other foot. Wow, I'm talking dyslexically. Okay, and you can see here, foot peg goes in. Now you have an armored soldier, and he is able to carry more, run faster, not get as tired, that sort of thing. And of course, the next thing is basically the armor pack goes over his shoulders. And you can see that armor there. And I actually pushed it down into the second hole, not the peg hole for his backpack, but the second hole on his back for one of the screw holes, and it fit snugly there. So I think that actually is probably how they intended it to go. Next you have these two guns. Now these have these little attachment points to peg them in to the armor. And there you can see how that works. So this might be something where if you really wanted to, that's definitely going to come off if your kids are playing with it. A lot of these accessory packs so far, even though they're really cool, and a kid that is a little older could definitely play with it, I'm really feeling like you're basically, if you give it to a 6 or 7-year-old, you're going to spend as much time putting it back together as anything else. Okay, let's look at the arm here. So the arm has this piece right here. And we have like a claw attachment that'll peg into that. Or basically you have 3 options. And so the claw attachment, you can peg in this like minigun style spinning minigun, which is kind of weird. Very cool looking. And the peg right here does fit right into his wrist peg, forearm peg, so that stays on there. And then of course there was another attachment that could have went in there. And there's all sorts of cool descriptions on the back of the packaging for what that is. At this point, you know, from the side, he really is starting to look more machine than man. He still has, you know, can still carry his gun in the other hand. So he is loaded for bear. Stuff always falls off while I'm doing this. So, pretty cool accessory pack. Like I said, my favorite part is the the legs. But the other parts are pretty cool too, like the shoulder-mounted cannons. The cyborg arm attachments are kind of cool to make it change up what you're doing with it. Though with his gun out there, because it's so heavy, it just wants to tip over. So I'm going to put that down. So here we go. You have Steadfast, Sergeant Steadfast, Master Sergeant Steadfast, sorry, and the Cyborg Accessory pack. Any questions? Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to me in the chat. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.